Hello, my name is Sydney, Sidders and Solhan_do, and welcome back to the Kent Coast Walk. You join me here at the very beginning of the White Cliffs of Dover, where we finished off last time. Today, we're going to be walking from where we are now in Kingsdown, along the first section of the White Cliffs of Dover to St. Margaret's Bay. Then we'll be continuing along a second section of the White Cliffs of Dover until we eventually get to the town of Dover. I forgot to bring the map today, so here is the map in my hands. Without any further hesitation, we're going to be heading up those stairs right there, which will take us up onto the White Cliffs of Dover. How exciting! I can't believe we are finally doing this. We're finally doing the most iconic part of the Kent Coast in this video. There Mum goes on our way up to the top. We've got the White Cliffs of Dover right there. And it's very sunny today because it's kind of winter and the sun's in the south. But beautiful clear views of the sea and Kingsdown back the way we came last time. I'm also joined by my boyfriend today.
Hi.
Descending up. Just made it up onto the cliffs from that little pathway there, and you get a really lovely view of the surrounding area. Out to sea. The sun's in the wrong place to see France at the moment, but it is over there. And onwards up there where Mum and Ben have just gone. But a cool thing that you can spot already from up here, just over there, is the Isle of Thanet and Ramsgate. Today will be the very last day where we have the opportunity to see the Isle of Thanet on our walk. And just thinking back to the walks that we had around there and how lovely they were. So it'll be bye-bye to Thanet in the distance. One of the first human landmarks that we're coming across on the inland side is the Walmer and Kingsdown Golf Club, which shall follow us for a little bit along this White Cliff section. As we've continued up a little further, we've now got a view of not only Thanet, but also Deal and Deal Pier. It's really clear over there. To add to the excitement of just the sheer amount of things we're seeing in this one area, because it's low tide, we can just about see one of the sandbars out there. I don't know if my camera can pick that up, but if it can, there it is. It's really hard to see, but you can just about see France over there in the haze. As a complete and utter geography nerd, there are a few things on this walk that I'm really excited about, such as the point where the North Sea and the English Channel meet. We'll be seeing that in just a little bit, which also marks the point in which we finish the east coast of Kent and we start walking the south coast. we've made it to our first major landmark of the day, which is the Dover Patrol Monument, this obelisk behind me. And it was built here to commemorate the Royal Navy's Dover Patrol, which fought in World War I. There are actually 3 identical constructions of this. There's the one here in the White Cliffs of Dover. There's an identical one in Calais on the other side of the channel. And there's also one that was built in New York for some reason. And they're all built sort of around the early 1920s for this one and the one in Calais. And the one in New York was built a bit later. I think it was in the 30s. Now this isn't the only exciting thing about this spot. Here comes Sydney geography nerd again. We're actually at the point where the North Sea and the English Channel meet. Which means we're also at the end of the east coast of Kent and the east coast of England, and we're joining the south coast of Kent and the south coast of England, which is super mega exciting to have like the meeting of these 2 bodies of water and the point where you change coastlines, which, oh my gosh. One last thing I'd like to point out is that France is mega clear here. You can see it all on the horizon, the cliffs of the Opal Coast. Continuing onwards, we're about to head down into St. Margaret's Bay, where you've got that one of the iconic views of the White Cliffs of Dover here. You see a lot of postcards and pictures of the White Cliffs from this angle. There might be a better angle a little bit further down. There we go. Better view of the iconic White Cliffs of Dover. We're entering the beginnings of St. Margaret's Bay, which is actually a 3-part village. The part of the village that's down by the shoreline is St. Margaret's Bay, but the part of the village that is on top of the cliff is called St. Margaret's at Cliff. And there is also a suburb of the village a bit further inland called Nelson Park. There's the shot, St. Margaret's Bay. Absolutely beautiful. Currently heading down the steps. Just got to the bottom of the stairs right there, and we are at St. Margaret's Bay. Look at that. But first of all, we need to backtrack just for a little bit because there's a bit of road heading back in the direction we came, and technically that's the closest path to the coast. Yeah, look at that. You really get a sense of the cliffs that we were on top of just a moment ago. Right on the very eastern end of St. Margaret's Bay is this house under the cliff. To be honest, I'd be a little bit nervous living right under the cliffs. Like, there's clearly a lot of landslides back there. What if the boulders fall on my house? We just finished our lunch break here at St. Margaret's Bay, and I thought I'd quickly point out that there are some public toilets here. So if you need the toilet at this point in the walk, there you go. It's probably the only place where there are going to be public toilets until the very end in Dover. Now we are heading onwards in the correct direction towards the next set of cliffs. So we're now leaving St. Margaret's Bay and taking the main road up here next to the Coast Guard on the Bay pub. Not too far though, as shortly up here there will be a left turn which will continue us up towards the edge of the cliffs. We found the footpath. Hopefully this footpath works, which goes down here, but there's this map here for some reason. Don't know why it's there. Usually these mean that footpaths are closed or some sort of other information. We have faith. We are We're gonna do this. You gotta have faith, faith. Well, I think that quickly ends our.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It's very much blocked off and overgrown. So instead of that, we're gonna continue up the road a little bit further, where there will be the alternative path, which is the next closest path to the shoreline. Next up is this turning down Beach Road. For those interested, down Beach Road there is the St. Margaret's Museum, as well as the Pines Garden Tea Room and Museum. Oh, it's the same thing. But yeah, that's a pretty cool, in this house. So we continue along and hopefully we'll get to the countryside in just a moment. Made it out of St. Margaret's and looks like we're heading back into the open fields of the White Cliffs. Oh, that was quite the climb. We've got a view of St. Margaret's at Cliff. We are now at the top and heading back along the White Cliffs of Dover. Here at South Foreland Lighthouse. It's absolutely spectacular, so beautiful. You've got the views of the sea, and you can see France across there, and the lighthouse, everything all here on top of the White Cliffs of Dover. I'm absolutely breathtaken by everything, and it's definitely one of the top spots of the entire Kent Coast Walk. South Foreland Lighthouse was first lit in 1843 and was built in the 1630s. No, that's wrong actually, because not this situation, but there has been a lighthouse here since 1630s. That's correct. And it's also used to warn the ships about the Goodwin Sands, which we saw earlier in the walk. So that's why it's here. You can see there's so many boats out there, so it's a major shipping lane between the English Channel and the North Sea. Oh, and one more thing I almost forgot, is that this is a twin lighthouse. I don't know if it was intentional, I couldn't find any information online, but with the North Foreland Lighthouse, which we saw all the way back when we were on the Isle of Thanet. Around the back entrance of the South Foreland Lighthouse, we have Mrs. Knott's Tea Room, just in this back entrance here. And it seems very popular with all the tourists. And so people know, there is also another set of toilets just around the corner in that building just there. Leaving the lighthouse, we are heading down here, this little cute alleyway, which says National Trust Coastal Path to Langdon Cliffs and Dover. Technically we could have just gone straight through the lighthouse grounds to get to the other side, but I like to stay as close to the coast as possible for the Kent Coast Walk, so we're going to go down here and skirt around the grounds of the lighthouse. There's our first sighting of the port of Dover, just over there. What on earth? This is like mental. Look at the white cliffs of Dover right there. You've got the port of Dover just behind me. I think I mentioned that. But this is like a depth. I'm being very careful because it's like just there. But this is literally a death drop. Ben wants to touch the white cliffs of Dover.
Yes.
Did you touch it?
Got it.
How'd it feel?
Chalky.
Right there. That's where we were just a second ago. Cool, blimey. We've just arrived at Langdon Hole. Now you might think we're just going to continue along the main path here, which skirts around the edge of Langdon Hole. But there's an interesting landmark here where they've got a set of stairs that goes all the way down to the beach. It's a one-way system. No, two-way system, because you have to go down and you have to go up the same way. There's no other way to like get out once you're down there. We're going to check it out, see if it's suitable for us to walk down today. So next to this kissing gate here, we head down this little path, and Mum is currently scouting out to see what the set of stairs looks like. I think Mum has spotted something. We're going to see what her face says. We're very unsure about giving this a go. The cliffs are there. The port of Dover is there. We are here. So we come across a kissing gate here. And just to my left, it looks like the Langdon Steps, which are heading down there. Let's see how far we can get before we get too nervous. The Langdon Steps. So it goes down there, and then it goes all the way down there. Look at that. I see a person in orange down there, so people are clearly doing it. But the only issue is we'll have to come all the way back up again to get back out. Touching the white cliffs, Mum says. Wow!
Yeah, these are like the beige cliffs of Dover.
Oh, it goes so far down. This is rough. The ground is like ankle ouchy. Things I do for the video.
Hi, I'm having a great time. Brilliant.
I don't recommend this to people who are not good with like unstable ground, very tough terrain. But yeah, we just come like meters upon meters down the cliff, and we come to a cave. We've come to a literal a literal cave. It's a dark tunnel that's supposed to go down to the beach. I don't know if you can even see Ben in there, it might be a bit dark. Can you even see me? Okay, here we go.
Got light.
Oh, that could be good. It smells weird in here. Oh, actually, I didn't realise because my mum was holding the camera, but it's showing up quite well without any light. Oh, look at this. The ground's a little bit slippery. Is that a mirror? There's a mirror here. Hello. Hi, people. Wow, how flippin' awesome is this? This was so worth it. There's even like an electric light down here, so they do expect people to go down here. That was like built into the floor. Despite the camera picking this up quite well, it was very hard to see. Oh, another mirror. And so these are like some tunnels that were built. I'd imagine for like defense and stuff.
This is amazing.
Yeah. There's like a metal cage. I guess this bit's blocked off. Oh yeah, it's like a whole like. If I stick the camera through the bars, you can see that's like a whole like military something lookout point or something. Let's bring that back through. Yeah, have a look down there when you get a chance.
Have a look out there.
Oh, let it adjust to the light. Oh, isn't that beautiful?
Hi.
Wow. There's the beach down there. And Port of Dover. Little standy point, and you've got the boats out there. And maybe I should put my wristband on. But this is the way down to the beach. Oh my word. This is basically almost a vertical ladder. People swimming over there. Right, let's get going. Okay, back up to the top we go. Probably won't film too much going up. Oh, look how dark I am. Yeah, so just letting you know, back up, and then I'll meet you at the top when we are probably in extremely... Oh, look at that, hello. It's not working, my belly's blocking the light. Okay. Evil Ben?
I don't know where to be to get the light. I can't see.
There you go.
Wahahahaha.
Perfect. Meet you at the top. We made it. We made it up. That was tough. I'm glad it's near the end of the walk because, oh my gosh, our energy. Totally worth it. It was incredible to see that. Yeah. But thankfully, Dover's just there. Here we go. Last stretch around the main path. I think we're all done for today. And then heading down over there into Dover. But we do have to climb this hill still, so nearly there. Our first sighting of Dover Castle right there. Very cool. Very cool indeed. It is like towering above the town of Dover. And there's Dover Port, which you would have just seen. Just so many good views on this walk. It's like non-stop the entire way. Oh my word. Okay, look, we're going down into Dover, but what's really exciting right now, other than the castle and the port and us getting to the end of the walk, is the fact that I've just spotted on the horizon, it's very far away, but our first sighting of the power station in Dungeness, which will be arriving at the very end of our second to last walk, and starting there at the end of the last walk of the entire Kent coast. So the ending of the Kent Coast Walk is basically in sight now, which is mental. Here we are, we've made it to Dover, the finishing point between these two swimming statues with the sea behind me. Blimey, what a walk today was. It was really, really good, so beautiful, so much to see, absolutely everywhere. And it's definitely like one of the top walks of the entire journey, and I see why it's the most iconic area of the Kent Coast Walk. How did you find your first Kent Coast Walk?
It's pretty great. White cliffs were really cool, having never seen them. The beach was really cool, though getting up and down from the beach was not as cool. But yeah, it was really fun. I look forward to doing some of the others in the future.
How did you find the walk today, Mum?
Really enjoyable. I loved it.
We've stopped here because there is kind of an interesting fact just to end off the video. Right where we are right now is where the England Coast Path, the Saxon Shoreway, and the North Downs Way all meet in one spot. This is the official ending point of the North Downs Way, and it's the only place where it meets the coast. So that's a pretty cool fact for you all there. Next time we are going to be walking from Dover to Folkestone, following the cliffs between these two towns, and I cannot wait to do that as well. It's going to be really cool and awesome. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you to my mum and Ben for joining on this walk, and don't forget to believe in the rainbows. Bye everyone!